Stan to McWhorst, and welcome back to another episode of RogueTech as we get into the campaigns of Howl's, Harrows, and the last time, well, we managed to basically replay time twice. The mission ended up crashing at the very end on the salvage screen, never ended up actually populating, and we had to fight through it again. The first time, we had managed to get our hands on an urban lord after the champion managed to beautifully headshot it, and the second time, we got a Mackie, so I'm not exactly complaining, but at the same time having to replay the same mission, I imagine could be a little bit irritating to some people. However, now that we have a Mackie and an Atlas both being repaired, although not actually constructed, we need to get more stuff, and, well, also money, which we can sell stuff for money, which is a lovely little combination. So, hard context. In violation of local treaties, a significant combat unit of 2 lances of mechs has dropped on Lima. Your task is to assault and dislodge the Curitan forces. You will send a definitive message. Unsanctioned military operations on Lima will be eliminated with extreme prejudice. Leave none standing. There's 417 priority salvage, 418,800 T-bills at 4.5 skulls. Oh boy, we better make sure that we do this one right and proper, because otherwise, all hell's gonna break loose. 470 priority salvage is, of course, a lovely number of salvage, especially when you're working for the Tortugans who happen to bundle certain mechs together. And today we have the blessing of Slanish, it would appear, for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of our mechs. Not bad. Alright, so let us prepare to engage throughout the city. Oh no, all of our mechs have it. We've just dropped on top of the enemy. Hi. This could get ugly. So we have a charger right here with an, oh, it is not the charger that we have, it's a 4, I want to say, with an LB-20X autocannon, as well as a lot of other nasty weapon systems. Why can I not scroll around? There we go. Then we've also got a long-tom artillery. Well, we were looking for one of those. Oh, wow, we were also looking for those. I mean, yeah. If you're gonna rob the bank, this is what you want to do it with. Oh, wow. So much, wow. We gotta reserve, because everybody has spawn protection at the moment, and if everybody has spawn protection, then nobody's gonna hit anything, except for maybe this long tom. If he decides to shoot, he's gonna hit a lot of things, so we gotta wait and chill, which is gonna hurt us next round too, which really sucks, but if we don't, then we're gonna get hit quite hard. So we're gonna drop all the way underneath 18 at least. Artillery?
Heavy damage.
Somebody got hit. And more incoming artillery. Thermal bolts detonating amongst us. That's going to be ugly. So we're dealing with at least 12 units in the moment, not including reinforcements. And there is a Shilton Prime with artillery. Okay, I need to take a look at how badly damaged my mechs are. Champion's getting a little bit beat up. It's not really designed for this sort of hit. Everybody's taking a little bit of damage, but it should be manageable so far. So there is a long tom on the field. There is twin arrows on the field. There is quad plasma rifle on the field. I mean, this is all the things we needed. We needed the plasma rifles in order to finish building the Marauder. We need the artillery in order to construct our artillery mech. We want the long tom to put on the Mackie. Oh, this is good. This is so good. Assuming we can survive. Because being on top of the enemy also forces you to have to take a lot of hits first. I'm really interested to know what this long tom's gonna do. Oh, because he's got an AT round. He's gonna drop that sucker right in the middle of all of us, and it's gonna hurt like the dickens. Probably will bring down the buildings too. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Yeah, I really think I want to build the Mackie into having a long tom on the arm. I think that would be very fitting, especially if I manage to put in a sufficient number of direct fire bonus equipment. So things like a weapon mount, which I have one of, so perfect for that. Recoil compensator, some sort of ballistic targeting computer, maybe a flak computer, not really sure on that one. We'll definitely be looking into sort of modifying that. We also managed to find in the shop there was a a gunnery life support system, which I can throw in as well, which would be quite lovely. Looks like a little shuffling going on outside our field of view. We must wait, because if we don't, oh pain. More incoming missile fire. Our point defense system is set to normal, which we're going to keep it on normal for the next little while. The AMS can't shoot down arrow 4 artilleries anyway. These are normal arrow 4s though. That does have me a little bit concerned. I'm not sure I want to build out of normal arrow 4s. But anyway, we're kind of hoping for a long time. Reserve. I need to see, please. Woo! There we go. Alright, so we're still just waiting on through as we reserve all the way down to the bottom. This is going to be a short and brutal battle. There is going to be 4 mechs dead. There's going to be 4 units dead here in the space of the next couple of minutes. So this is going to be pretty ugly when things get on. A stalker as well, 80-ton assault, brilliant for fire support, especially missile based. If we were to grab that and put artillery on it, we're well on our way to building an assault lance. Although this is getting to be quite expensive to maintain. 8 mechs plus some of those being an assault lance. Okay, we've just given the Long Tom his okay to go. This will be interesting to see. This will be the last of this lance moving, and none of them moved. So depending on what this Long Tom does, he's going to shift.
I'm picking up a new sensor trace. Looks
Okay.
like enemy reinforcements.
Let's see how bad this was. All right, we've got some rough damage. Not terrible. You're doing kind of okay. The legs are getting a little bit light. You're getting a little bit light, but that's to be expected. You are fine. The champion is okay. Okay, everybody's fine. All right, Showboat. I think it's time that we got underway. First, let's take a look. See, activate all of my weapon systems. Do you not see anybody? Is this a problem that we're currently undergoing? It must be. Yeah, you're probably facing the wrong direction. So I can set myself up in a position to probably hurt quite a few things. However, the silver bullet Gauss rifle is probably not the thing I want to open on, because unfortunately the silver bullet Gauss rifle has a cluster effect, and I kind of want to save it, so I'm going to reserve her so we can be more brutal and effective. The Charger, on the other hand, is going to go say hello to the other Charger, and in fact, I'm going to Warlord this one to maximize our capabilities on this. We're getting ready for our melee right into his back. Hi, buddy, I'm not saving you today. Surprise. Good hit, opened his torso, and blast away, AC-20s. Solid connections. Let's go see how badly damaged this was. So we've managed to hit his leg, which is a little bit unfortunate, but we have also opened up his torso. That is his right torso, which does contain his LB-20X autocannon as well. Jester's Champion is also in a really nice position to follow this up, and I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. So I'm going to move on forward, Warlord it up to prepare it, because I do want to make sure that these guys do not get to survive the next coming rounds, and I will make sure that my MML is activated for maximum acid. Nailed him with that, follow up with the acid, and he's having a bit of a rough time. He's got a light engine too. Alright, Finn, we do have to make sure that everybody here dies today. So this is not going to be a whole, oh, well, let's just make sure that some people, or no, everybody dies here. So activate our systems. We're going to be targeting the Cascatel, or whatever it is, who took a pretty beefy chunk off of him when he got nailed by that artillery cannon. We're going to shoot into the back of him, and we're going to attempt to use our Deadfire ammo. They will do the exact same as the standard, as the acid ones, except they deal more damage. So let's hit them with 40 Deadfire missiles. Let's see if we can't tear it up. That's it, gone. Alright, so that's the 4 plasma rifles that we needed. Hopefully they'll be bundled. And Couch. Yeah, bring the Lament on forward. The Lament is perfectly capable of beating the ever-living crap out of whatever it takes its aim at, because it has triple ERPPCs. You're nice, but I want to take this down first. Good, tore out the Long Tom, so now we got one of those on the field. Mockingbird in the Rakatar. Rakatar might be a little bit too close for this. A little bit too close. That's obstructed. That should be okay. 93%. Take aim. You're a hoplite. Warlord it up. Let's make sure that this guy does not survive. We're going to go for full 6 on this one and let it run. There we go. He's on out of the fight, which means we just need to finish off the Charger, and that'll be the initial massive explosion battle taken care of. I'll make sure that we maintain our minimum ranges. Take aim at the back of the Charger. Do I want to Warlord it? I think I want to Warlord it. Go for Warlord, and you know what? I think I might actually push the offensive push as well. Oh, that does nasty things to my accuracy. I don't want to bother with that. 92, we're going to keep that. Oh, shooting the back of our own Charger may not have been ideal. So it looks like despite a 93% accuracy, she managed to plant a... That's going to be bad. We've got to get on the move. Death Crusade, Kerensky Stick, you have to push on that carrier over there. And you can see it. We got to push this carrier quickly because he does have the capability to absolutely ruin our knight. I'm going to go with a full-on sensor lock as well, see if I can't just make sure that he does not get... Oh, he's outside sensor range. Our sensor range is really tight on this mech. Gonna have to get better, longer range sensors on him. Okay, flood him with missile fire. And the hypersonic gas, of course, as well. I kind of didn't think that would do it, but I had to give it a shot. Showboat, I need you to push on forward as well. We need to kind of make it a less tempting target for everybody to go after. So that should still keep everybody in anti-missile defense range, and probably should have shot our own back. We only missed by 3% though.
Okay, that was a hard hit.
Not bad. It's fine, okay. Thumper artillery moving forward as well. We got to get pushing and hard, because if the enemy is able to sort of reset from what we've just done to him, then we're done for. So we're going to rush on forward. We've also managed to get our hands on a Black Knight over there. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to work out for me. Missed both shots. Tad unfortunate on that one. Got another heavy mech. I think it might be an Atlas. It's an Atlas, okay. I need to take out that arrow for it, and I need to take it out now, because frankly, it's my own fault. The Charger has an open torso, and that's not going to work well for me. Reset ourselves back over to LRMs, and then we need to turn them on, turn back off again in order to reset their targeting systems. And that targets a what? That's the Black Knight. I don't care about it right now. The Black Knight is a problem for later. So just going to sprint on over into a position. We got even more sensor contacts. What are we dealing with? Baby, it's going to get rough. Got a Mad Cat Mark II now. This right here. Oh, it's a 95-ton assault mech. Basically, it took the Mad Cat and it scaled it up heavily. We've also got an Avatar, which we can handle. This is the standard Avatar, I believe. And what else we dealing with? They pulled out a Banshee. Don't really care about Banshees in general. Yeah, this is the standard one with a gigantic engine, PPC, AC-5 and a small laser. A Mackie outguns that thing. And an Avatar with a pair of Thunderbolt 15s. That's going to be unpleasant. So I'm going to continue to hit the Shiltron Prime, which the name of this thing always kind of amuses me. Because if I can kill it, then we'll be safe. But until that happens, he needs to die. The Stalker as well. Close range-ish Stalker? No, there's got to be a second LRM-10 in there. I can't believe there isn't. I'm willing to bet it's just a buggy weapon list. Because a Stalker without that, 2 SRM-6s, 2 large lasers, 4 medium lasers, and 2 LRM-10s, I believe, is the normal Stalker. Point defense systems kicking on in, attempting to give us some protection to our Charger. I gotta protect his front, or his back, because his back is bad.
I'm here.
And to be fair, that is entirely Howl's fault. She managed to plant far too many rounds on into him. That'll be the shot we're looking for. Come on. Run the gun. 50%. Got some penetrating hits, but it was scattered amongst multiple locations, unfortunately. So vulnerable, but not dead. Also has a ton of health, 92. So we are through the frontal armor, though. He's probably going to turn around to give the back armor a little bit of a go. We're on phase 18. We still have Showboats at the bottom, obviously. She is not as good of a pilot as everybody else, and the reserving down really hit her hard. Howl and Coach are also both still available. Jester as well. Jester should be able to cause quite a bit of havoc. Catapult taking a little bit of fire, but the AMS is still kicking in. We have not overloaded that thing just yet, so it's not giving us great protection, but we don't need the super awesome protection just yet. Although that may change. Alright, lots more point blank. And they're knocking down a building. A little bit of urban remodeling going on already. Alright, we're going to have to probably kick that on sometime soon. We don't know what phase the Shiltron's moving at next, which is kind of important. Ontos Mark IV, it's the medium laser version. Okay. Although I was only familiar with the Ontos Mark I. But still, we're going to have to take him out. They've got quite a few vehicles that are dangerous, but they've got even more mechs which are more so dangerous. 2 avatars, though, are glass cannons. The Mad Cat Prime, or Mad Cat Mark II we want, because that will be worth all the money. It's a 95-ton clan battle mech. Charger's about to take a little bit more hitting, but it's okay, reasonably.
Losing lots of armor.
Yeah, we were expecting that. The enemy is attempting to make maximum use of the long-range capabilities. Even more anti-missile defense, protecting us from the Artemis. Artemis are extra vulnerable to our missile defense, which is lovely. Jester.
Receiving you.
Right, I need the champion on someplace, but I don't think it's going to make it there. It kind of, sort of. I'll take a peek, see what we're dealing with. 37, shut off the heavy gauss rifle, keep everything else on, give him some love.
Engaging.
Acid wasn't quite able to finish him off.
Critical hit, Commander.
Didn't fire the gas rifle because I didn't think the shot was worth it. He is apparently jamming the crap out of all of us, and that's unfortunate. I'm running out of people. Oh, he already moved. Oh, he moved and he didn't shoot. We can take advantage of that. Got a bounce moving in with a Mad Cat. Mad Cat with jump jets. Okay, that's even more terrifying. Long-range missile fire coming in for the catapult. It's just eating all this fire. We're going to have to protect it a little bit better because its heat control is going to be critical for several major captures. Although it's going to take a little while for us to get into capture mode. We are very much in kill mode at the moment. We have to prioritize exactly what we want to keep and what we want to kill. More buildings dropping all over the place. No penetrating hits so far on the Charger. Coach,
Confirmed.
show me the lament. I don't know if the Lament is going to have a target on anything. Because let's be honest... Oh, he does. Need to reorientate myself. We shot on the Black Knight. I would prefer you to have a shot on that. Alright, Lament is basically tailor-made in order to do this exact role. Sniping, picking off an important target. Let's see if we can't get a good sensor lock onto the target. 48%. Let it rip. Good crush. Okay, artillery down. So 11 versus 8. I was 16 versus 12 versus 8 to begin with. And they definitely outmassed me. Okay, the Thunderbolts are going to be a bit of a problem. They're going to hit hard. The Banshee's kind of ignorable. I don't quite want to say that, but it kind of is. Black Knight, I don't think you're a Red Reaper. No, you're not. You're a standard Black Knight. Okay. PPC nailing the Charger. That is very unfortunate. I gotta start triaging this Charger a bit. Because they've focused it. Because they understand just how dangerous that mech is. Alright, Death Crusade. Let's get some pressure on first, or just Howl. If I can bring Howl into range. She has the shot, but not safely, so I'm not going to take it. I can sort of go around this over here. Yeah, that'll be the play. I'll have Howl move up down the street a little bit. One, it'll absorb some fire, but more importantly, it'll allow her to get some decent flanks moving on forward. I will press Kerensky's stick on forward. This is the battle it was designed to fight, a straight-up clash between two heavy forces. Unfortunately, we are suffering a little bit in having one of our listen kills offline, one of our heavy RMs offline, but we hopefully can make up for that. Getting some good hits already on the Black Knight, so it is in the suffering mode.
Good to go.
Showboat, new rule, you're not allowed to shoot your friends in the back. Just do me that favor. So I'm going to rush the Thanatos on forward. I can't get a line of sight unless I'm willing to accept the risk of shooting people in the back. And the accuracy is just awful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move her up into cover. How's your accuracy on back here? We don't know. God, that list is going to be scary. We're going to move up here. And we're going to remove their ability to hit us with missiles. We're going to activate it. It's too important not to overload at this point. Especially with the Thunderbolts clearly on the field, which I do not want to have to deal with. Because the Thunderbolt 15 hits me, and suddenly that's like 80 damage. Alright, Lament, push. And we're going to push Lament all the way to the front, which is very dangerous, but it'll mean he doesn't have an opportunity to shoot anybody in the back. Good, solid hits with the PPCs. I'm not sure how many got through on that one, but he has an open torso, and that's going to be important. Finn can actually capitalize on that pretty hard. So I need a line of sight that only gives me him. Preferably not obstructed. Right, you're going to move forward, you'll be able to shoot me. I may not have much of a choice on this one. Switch over to SRMs. And reset. So now we're operating in a new firing mode. 73, that'll do.
Double time. Let's go.
Hi, buddy. I'm going to go dead fire, I think. Or acid. Acid's the way to go. He's got a lot of armor. Sure, he has an opening, but I want to make sure that I've got this under control. We are going to cook a little bit for this, but that's part of the plan. It'll kick on his radical prototype double heatsink, or his radical heatsink kit. Acid 15, large laser destroyed, lots of acid damage, and a knockdown. Alright, so the Black Knight is going to be knocked out of initiative, which is great, which means he's dead, because we're probably just going to pass him and kill him. I do need to get some heavies up in front of him, so Charger, no. Death Crusade, yes. Kerensky stick. Also, we do need to provide some protection, so I'm just going to shift on like so. Target him. Yeah, I'm going to just core you out. How much... You've got, what, 115? You're at 80? Yeah, the single should be able to do it. Deal near 10 damage per missile and firing 30 of them. So I need 8 missiles to hit you out of 30 in the center torso. Gauss rifle on, that's fine. Got him. Black Knight down. So, we are now 10 versus 8. Although they still out-ton us pretty badly. Okay, you are going to shift over to the other side of the road. Chill out a little bit. Get some brace going on for some protection, because you need it. Alright, Jester's up. Jester's champion is not designed for the straight-up brawl. He is very much designed for the edge. For zipping around to the sides of the enemy's flank and nailing them with heavy weapons fire. We'll do that. So, getting on in closer. 79% on the heavy Gauss, which is exactly what I'm hoping for. Nailed him, opened him up. And the acid didn't quite kill him like I was hoping. But the Ontos is now open, and that's important. Ontoses are pretty rough. They're fairly powerful. Anti-everything, really. So I do want to remove him from the equation. The Rakatar is about to move down the street. Are we about to make our way downtown? Walking fast? Faces pass? And we're homebound? You better believe it racks up. Could hit the Atlas and back. Holy God, that's a lot of X-Pulse. Who is more dangerous? Well, the Atlas is clearly more dangerous in the role, but if I miss the Stalker, I might hit the Atlas. So just gonna start laying fire down that hallway. We are gonna go. We're gonna go full on this one.
Got it.
Okay, do you got a shot? 92. That's exactly what I'm. Or 82. Send it. Good hits. And we broke our AMS. Oh no, the Gauss rifle broke. That's okay. I think anyway. There's nothing I can do about it. I just either shoot or I don't shoot it. Champion getting a little bit under fire, was anticipating that a little bit, which is one of the reasons why the Thanatos is currently at maximum laser protection. LRM Carrier Mark II also going to fire on the Champion, but again, maximum protection. That's still going to hurt a lot. This Champion is not designed for straight up combat. Again, cavalry mech. The armor's holding, but it's only going to be time. Stalker. Shooting Kerensky's stick, not having so much accuracy, that's good. Knocking down another building, so opening up even more fire lines. If they knock down this one, we've got a lot more fire lines that we can shoot down, which will be really so. I think he's positioned himself to try and avoid the Rakatar because he lost a huge amount of armor in that round of shooting. Can I get anybody ahead of the Antos? No, the Antos is going to move before me. And Madcap Mark II shifting on back, firing at the Champion as well. They want that mech. I think they've recognized the amount of firepower compared to how not poorly defended is, but how weak its armor is in comparison to some of the bigger heavies. Also, we've more successfully hidden the Charger right now, so they're having a harder time going after it. Although they have opened up the fire lane by knocking down the building the Charger was hiding behind. Oh, it's a Mauler. That's adorable. We have a Mauler in our other campaign, a part of Apollo's Vipers. We've mounted 4 Gauss rifles onto it. It is hilariously good. Alright, what are you doing? Who else is up? 17? Stalker already went, so I'm not really sure about that. The Banshee, maybe? Nope, Atos. Forgot about him. Shifter to the side, open the fire on Kerensky's stick. Lasers kicking in once again. Oh, that weapon system is so gosh darn useful. How open are you? I can't see. We're going to need a better shot later on. I do want to come up and roll down on you. Can I get the shot? I can't. So what I'm going to do is we're going to do a bit of a drive-by. So as we come around, it's only 15s, but you know what? There's nothing in my path. Never mind, I forgot I could knock down buildings that were way off path. I figured I wouldn't miss that bad, but apparently so. So we open up even more. Less cover is both good and not good. Artillery would work quite nicely on us. Lining up the Rakatar, probably a good idea, honestly, because the Rakatar is an insane amount of firepower, but again, XL engine. And with an XL engine, all bets are off in terms of protection. We're about to move down to 16. Am I done? I'm done. We just gotta sit and wait for the enemy to try and respond. They've got their own avatar moving around to sort of counter my flank. Because I think they understand that I'm about to come right in on them. Okay, I'm a bit surprised you didn't fight me there. I may have an opportunity to kill you before you get to do anything. Okay, here comes the Alice right on the front door. Shh. Oh, so much X-Pulse. Kerensky's stick may actually be able to handle that. His Radical Heat Sink kit has already kicked in. I can take you. Finn. Right, your catapult. I need a line of sight on that Atlas, actually. I know, that's a crazy thing. I want to shoot your Atlas. In order to get that line of sight, I need to be on top of him. That is what we call not a safe place to be. Wait, do I not have one at all? Oh no. This Atlas is perfectly positioned to be invisible. Come on over here. We're going to flank.
Roger. Full speed.
Alright, utilizing all of our heat to the maximum level. I am on your side. Shut that off so we get the temperature back under control. Infernos might be the way to go. Or acid. I think I'm going to do acid. A little more pressure onto him. See if I can't kill the Antos. Not quite. It does less damage to his internals, but I was hoping for a higher critical. That'll get his temperature under control, which is grand because I needed that. And then I'm going to continue sort of my flank around here. See if I can't get a back shot. I can, but I'm going to be too close for my Gauss rifles. They're not going to like that at all. The accuracy will be garbage. This was not a good idea. That'll have to do.
Copy that.
Take aim, maximum accuracy.
Copy.
Oh, come on, darling. You missed 275s. That's terrible. Oh, that was so awful. I think I want to focus on you. You're quite dangerous to me. We're, of course, going to keep our forward front and center towards the big heavy assaults. Yeah, that accuracy is not quite what I was hoping for. One hit and knock down a building.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, Jester's champion. Or Paradox in the Charger. I think if I can get line of sight on him in the Charger... Yeah, I might be able to pull this off.
Full throttle.
So not you, but in fact you. I'm going to go for the higher accuracy. We're going to go clusters. 99 ones.
Firing all weapons.
How has that not killed you?
Target's taking a critical hit.
Apparently not enough. Alright, Jester. Your job is to basically finish off this guy right here. Your one and only purpose in life
Moving fast.
is to line him up at point blank range
All weapons are go.
and miss him with your really good, useful weapons. That's unfortunate. This Antos has got to die. Oh, so much of it scattered to the front. That's unfortunate. Banshee shifting around in the back. Has a line of sight on the Gauss Wolf and nailed us pretty hard. With both shots, actually. That's truly terrible.
I'm here.
Mockingbird, Rakatar. You don't have a line of sight running down the barrel of something. That's a little less than ideal. That's also pretty dangerous, but I think I'm going to end up taking it. 70% on that Avatar. Duck. Got him. Okay, how badly hit was the champion?
Took a hard hit there.
Yeah, he took a shell to the back. That's not good. But that was worth it to knock out the Avatar. So now I've got to take out the Antos. We are up to 3 down, 9 versus 8. But I'm starting to get a little bit worse for wear at the moment. And he still has quite a few LRM carriers and other support vehicles. And this assault blob right here is just going to be a nightmare to take care of. Showboat.
Commander?
Right, I need a shell if you've got one. Your Gauss rifle tends to be really good at this. 60% is not very good at it, but I think I can rely on it, sort of, maybe. Temperatures, of course, need to stay under control, so medium lasers are absolutely out of the question. The 15 is offline as well. Yeah, you're only getting the 10 of the risk.
Right, Commander.
Not sure where that went to. More acid, crew compartment crimp, but it's not blown. Oh, no, we got it. Okay. Okay, did you hit him? You did not. Did you hit the champion? You did not. Okay, good. So we've got their left flank curled, which is grand. That's gonna be my spot. High. Vigilance. Atlas is already cooking. I'll slide him fully on fire.
Firing all weapons.
That's a shutdown. Alright, so the Atlas is offline for now, which means I don't have to worry about it so much, but the LRM Mark II carrier is still going to be a rough one. And the Gauss Wolf is outside of fire support range. Gotta get you out of there. It was a mistake to flank you around on this. I didn't realize it was a blind alley like that. I can kill this Atlas. I don't need another one. I'm going to kill it. Primary targets to try and save are going to be mostly the Madcat Mark II. And also not the Mauler. I have no interest in that. The Stalkers are cool, but Stalker's going to sit still, do nothing. Because I think we're blocking the exit, which is really, really good, actually. It's kind of the reason I moved him there. Kerensky's stick is ready and able to stand and take damage. Oh, and Orion holding the line against the Atlas.
Major armor loss.
Now that's one hell of a thing. Yeah, the armor's starting to get mighty thin. It's trying. I mean, at the end of the day, it is doing its damnedest, but I'm going to have to shoot and scoot it out of the way and leave it open for other mechs. Madcat popping on in. Probably going to shoot at my... Oh, yeah. 2 hits. That's rough. Knocking down the building right next to us. We got to get the Gauss Wolf out of here.
Not much armor left in that location.
I wasn't expecting you to come bouncing around the corner like that, so we're going to have to get you out of there. Luckily for us, you can run out of there in no time at all. But yeah, the twin Gauss rifle is just going to be brutal. Maulers. Also shooting Kerensky stick. Again, the AMS has us covered. Alright. So we're good. Right? Phase 15. Anybody else? Back to the top. Death Crusade with his vigilance. Aim for a center torso. 315. Can I burn through that? I don't think that I can, actually. Do I have any data on you? I don't. I can go for a full cook on you as well. That might be the best idea. Yo, shoot and scoot.
All weapons are
Let's go full cook. Alright, you're offline as well. I've got 2 of their assaults offline. And we stand aside. Gotta give this mech a little bit of time to breathe. The Rakatar's actually gonna move up into that space, which is pretty terrifying. I don't want to break that just yet. Because if I round this corner, everybody's gonna shoot at me. Well, everybody who can. Right. My left side is my weak side. I think that works.
Acknowledged.
So Vigilance for the protection. Jammer's going down. Warlord for the additional firepower. Into the back of the Mauler. And hope for good luck. Good luck. Okay. Mauler's out.
Hostile removed.
Right. So 2 other assaults are offline. One of their assaults just dropped, which means they've got the Banshee, who's a pretty terrible assault. The Avatar, who is equipped with some pretty nasty weapons. Oh, no. You flanked with the missile Avatar? Oh,
Waiting for orders.
okay, we can work with that. I can work with that, no problem. Shift this over to the side. Show me a line of sight that shows me an Atlas. Here and here. Oh no, that shows me the Stalker. I want the Atlas. How did you shoot that Atlas? How close into this line were you standing? It's in there somewhere. Because he was just shooting it. Right. My plan was to cook him. See if I can't get the pilot to bail out of the mech, but maybe that's not going to work anymore. If I come around the corner, what's my accuracy? I don't know. We don't have a good enough shot on this guy. The Banshee shot is terrible. Shot on the Stalker is good. Let's go take a peek. Hi. 61, I could... Nah, we wouldn't get the full cook. You are just in trouble, and I could probably burn right through you and rip you apart. You've got a standard engine, though, so that's not happening anytime soon. You need to die, but I'm not really sure if I have the capability to do that. 32s are not exactly great. Target effect, no visual. Right. Question becomes who dies. Because the Stalker right now is under control. I don't need to worry about the Stalker. I don't have a line of sight on the... Yeah, very much unfortunate I don't have a line of sight on him. Burn the Banshee? Will that cook him? No. No, it won't. But he is a standard, so that means he can't fire the PPC all that effectively. I do think maybe burning the Banshee is the right way to go. Or aciding the Banshee. You know, let's gonna acid it. Yeah, let's rip into him.
Copy that.
See if we can get a little bit of scatter as well. Good acid all over the place. Shoulder destroyed, so it's probably his arm. Nothing special on that one. You gotta get the heck on out of there. You are not up to that fight. Can you just walk into cover? You can. Okay, so... Warlord it. Take aim. And 99 ones. Come on, darling. Thumper artillery's in bad place. Shift over to the side and hide. They'll get you back under control. Coach. Coach or Paradox? Paradox is Charger. Are you in a position to follow up? Sort of. It's a dangerous follow-up, but it is a follow-up. Okay, I don't have a line of sight on the Banshee. But I do have a good shot on you. Warlord, take out the LRM carrier. Oh shoot, I'm still on shotgun mode. Crap. I didn't shut off the cluster shells. That's not good. Alright, let's take a peek.
Copy that.
I've got a shot, it's not a good one though. I'm gonna lay a sensor lock on this LRM carrier since we seem to be having so much trouble with it.
I've got
And maybe this will mess with his accuracy too.
locking off with all weapons.
Okay, we've opened up the door a bit more. Did that kill the carrier? It did not, but we did open up the door more. So we now have a lot wider range. I'm still waiting for Jester to come up. Where is my Rakatar? Oh no, not for Jester, for Mockingbird to come up. She's up on another phase after this. Okay, that was fire from the Banshee. Not doing too much damage to the Lament, but, you know, flattening half of the city at this point. Showboat. Showboat be working. He's working hard. Get a line of sight. Aim for that open torso. And give them my love.
Roger that.
Okay, good hits on the Stalker. That'll be improved damage. And I think that's a knockdown. Good, okay, so you're in even worse shape. But if I were you, I'd be out of the mech. You're acided, you're on fire, you're on the ground, and you have an open torso. Thumper moving around, not getting involved, thank God. Okay. I need a good line of sight to just hose down this hallway. Oh, guess what's up? It's Warlord. Hi, buddy. Bye, buddy. Oh, this Ragatar's so good. Hosing down the hallway has got that under control. So we've got 2 assaults offline. We've got a Thumper, which is dangerous. We've got a missile, or a LRM carrier. There is an Avatar, but the Avatars are generally easy to pop.
Been sensor locked.
Sensor lock on the Champion. Are you going to open fire on it? You're going to shoot the Catapult, which is well in my guarded range. That hurt a ton.
Losing lots of armor.
Not sure why it was so bad, but you are basically all trimmed on the left torso. Okay, depending on what this Mad Cat does is really going to make some really interesting things happen. He's going to bounce again. Do you have a line of sight on anything? Catapult succeed. Missed everything, or at least he missed the important shot.
Taking heavy hits, Commander.
You missed your Gauss rifles. You're fine. I got to get on him with Kerensky's stick so I can start burning. I've got to start laying down the torch on those 2. These 3 just got to die. After shifting to the side, cluster around, I assume. Yep, at the Ragatar, but he's shooting with the wrong set of targets. Just collapsing the entire city around us. Jeez. And he's still cooking, but he's starting to come back. So we gotta put down this Atlas. This Atlas does not survive this next round. I'm just gonna send a Torso Quorum.
Orders.
Jester. Champion. Right. We still have a desire. We still have desire. How's your shot from here? Oh, that's beautiful. And it's on the side. Open them up. Okay, that's a lag, but that's not what I was looking for.
Target's taking a critical hit.
Okay, shift to the hide.
Move order received.
Unless they flatten the building, which they might do.
Standing by.
That's got us covered. Okay, run on in. We're going to vigilance you because you're going to stand in the middle of the universe as it explodes around you. Right, you're going to go full on slug and slug. I can probably rip you open. You've also got to get ripped open. But your side torso is still facing me? That's dumb. I will kill you later then. Hi, Avatar.
Locking in. All weapons.
Dead.
Mech destroyed.
Okay, Finn.
Receiving you.
The Catapult Mark III has got to start getting some cook going on. You seen him? How did he shoot you then? To Inferno. Maybe it's a range problem. Oh, I'm blocking you, aren't I? No, I'm not. Short SRM range? It's going to be long and hard to hit that. I can barbecue that. You're not going to turn on this next round. I'm going to make sure of that. Right, you're dead.
Roger that.
I will be... Oh, that's why. Okay, I'm on top of something. Right. 16 health. Hit that son of a gun with all the listen kills you've got. Let it fly. Shattered. Okay. Still the Thumper. That's the last vehicle, but the assault mechs on the ground we can start to handle. Can I get a line of sight anywhere on this Mad Cat? Yes. It's obstructed, and it ain't great, but it's there.
Moving fast.
Okay. I'm going for a full barbecue on you, buddy. Don't waste the time. Save the hag, and rock and roll. Start laying in the heat. If he's been jumping every round, he's got to be having some trouble with that.
Standing by.
Howl, you get to come along in here and pot this.
Roger.
Center torso. Yeah, kill me a Stalker.
Fire. Full complement.
Stalker's dead. Now we just need to take care of the Atlas.
Target eliminated.
Now, the true danger is what this Mad Cat does next, because it holds all the cards. Mad Cat Mark IIs are not to be trifled with. Thumper, shifting. Got a line of sight? He does not. Okay. Coach.
Confirm.
Actually, show me Mockingbird. Shoot, they're both jammed. Not good. Okay, Coach. You gotta kill. It's your job to start getting to work on everybody's favorite Atlas. Tear off his torso. And just triple tap. Okay, that is a knockdown, so that'll make it easier to just pick where I want to shoot him. Showboat.
Waiting for orders.
Come on forward. Try to give you a little bit of range for your silver bullet. And this can go back to normal mode. We've dealt with all of the incoming. Alright, almost cooking. Yeah, just start drilling into this guy.
Firing on target.
He's turning on next round. I don't want him to, but I don't think I have much of an option on this one. Might be a good idea to just go for a core. Because it does have a lot of X-Pulse lasers. Although I'm probably going to be mostly fully filled with trying to grab everything off this Mad Cat. He's bouncing. Who's you shooting at? Catapult. Oh, he wants that catapult so bad. Structure exposed is bad news.
Where's all my armor?
But I think you have just ended. That was your last round of having opportunities to do anything. You're going to just walk on forward. You have a line of sight on the Atlas.
Order acknowledged.
Get a center torso. Just try and go for the core. 2 hits, 22. He's not going to turn on this round. He's too hot for a startup.
Good to go.
Okay, Charger. You're going to step on him, and you're going to slug him.
On it.
Max damage attempt. There's the stop for 104 damage. And then the follow-up with the twin AC-20s is another... he just took 300 damage in one round. Lament. Center torso, core it.
Here we go.
And he's out.
Target down.
That was a perfect center torso, which means we just saved all those X-Pulse lasers. Thank you, buddy. I needed that. Ragathar can now shift over to hit the Thumper as soon as the Lament figures out exactly what it can do. I think Coach is just a little bit confused as to what he managed to accomplish on that one. Get into cover. You're going to need it.
10-4.
Jester.
Yes, Commander.
Right. Champion really can't afford to engage this. So I'm going to reserve. Fins up.
Aye, aye.
Fins who I wanted. Can I get closer? Nope, it's this or nothing. Oh, the accuracy is terrible. Okay, lay on a sensor lock
Sensors locked on.
to provide us just a little bit more accuracy. That's all I've got. Not less than kills. It's going to have to be Infernos, which is 35% accurate, but he's almost cooked. Is that a shutdown? It's a knockdown at the very least. And a shutdown. Okay, so we've got the Mad Cat handled. Now I just need to get down there to him.
Locking in coordinates.
Alright, and please... Shadowboat's not really who I'm looking for, but I'll take it. Yeah, that's a lot of sight. Hi. Everything? Yeah, everything.
Affirmative.
Structure exposed, lots of acid, weapon crits. He moves on 20. Yeah, he's gonna get a move. He's probably even gonna be able to shoot. Oh, don't get shot, please. You just try to avoid it. What's your targeting computer? You have an enhanced imaging suite. Oh, I should use that more often. Alright, Thumper is gonna have anything he wants to shoot, but the Thanatos was almost untouched.
Okay, that was
You've got it. You're good. Gauss Wolf, come and finish off your prey.
Roger.
There we go. Thumper's out, which means we get to now focus on everybody's favorite Mad Cat Mark II, Death Crusade.
For orders.
Death, I need you to get as close as you can, as soon as you can, because we got to just start laying on the heat. Yeah, target his head. Incendiary rounds, nothing else. Lay a sensor lock down just for a little bit of extra oomph onto this target lock system. Twin clan Gauss rifles, ER medium laser clans, and an LRM-10. It's actually not a terrible mech, even just base version. Give him some incendiaries. Pilot bail? Pilot did not bail.
Standing by.
And his MML's unjammed. Okay, now I can rush on forward with the champion. And take his head off. How much armor you got? Yeah, that's not gonna happen. We're going to go for the good old-fashioned proper cook that we know works. 16 mechs, and we took them all. Oh, there's a ridge here. Oh, no wonder we were having some trouble getting down there. Yeah, Rakatar, if we wanted to, could just light this sucker up and wouldn't even worry. Yeah, you're not turning on. I'm not going to let you turn on. Finn's up.
Waiting for orders.
Finn has both MMLs ready to go. You tried to cook me, buddy. Tried to light me on all the fire. And you failed. MMLs, everything set to Inferno, Inferno. Target his face. Pilot, you want out of that mech, right? Apparently not yet. He still wants on this ride. I'm never going to let him turn on.
Standing by. Hunkering
Should have
down.
moved you. You're probably in the way, actually. That's okay.
I'll put the pedal down.
You are always just a pale imitation of what the original dream was. Pilot out. That is a Mad Cat Mark II. Oh, that was a hell of a battle. That was everything I had hoped it would be. Spawned on top of the initial enemy force, a massive drag-out knockdown fight right there. Had to immediately shift in. The Rakatar just hosing down alleyways. That was beautiful. Thanatos needs a little bit of a patch-up job, as does the Catapult. Everybody took armor damage on that one, except maybe the Lament. No, the Lament even took a little bit. Please tell me that you're going to bundle it? No, I really shouldn't have expected you would. That's so cool. 90, not 95. 90 tons. Oh boy. All right, what else is there currently on the ground? 2 Clan Gauss rifles. That's cruel. Just leaving 2 of them in there. The long tom artillery that we need is... Oh god, that's 30 tons. Holy shit. That's a little bit more than I was expecting. A whole bunch of artilleries of all descriptions. X-pulse lasers times 4. Oh, I can't say that there's not... Oh, plasma cannon. I gotta take the plasmas. I have to. I don't have a choice. But I need the ammo for them too. I'm not taking a thumper. I may actually take that long tom though. 360 rated fusion core. XL clan engines. I'm in need of these. I don't have enough. There's not enough salvage on this table. I need more. Can I like deliberately break contract and just grab all of this? I want the long tom. I'm going to need to grab it all. Plasma quantity 8. God, I hate doing this, but I have to. If I'm going, I can't take it. I worked so hard to get it, and I can't take it. That's so painful. Ugh, so very painful. I can put this on the Mackie. 30 tons, that's going to be fun. 90 damage out to extremely long ranges. -1 direct fire accuracy, but we can do stuff about that. Recoil of 5, cannot target flying targets. Oh, this will be interesting. Tempted to grab the X-pulses, but we're not going to. Right. 4 parts to a... Oh, we got a full avatar. We get to build another avatar. And a Mauler. We did get a rotary AC2, Mystery Color M20, C3 Master, Clan Endo, which I desperately need because we have all the others. We didn't get any ammo for the long tom. That would have made it so much better. Gave me 8 basic cockpits, really? Really, game? After all that we fought, after the perfect mission that we just undertook, you give me 8 basic cockpits. That's not cool. That is so not cool, game. Oh, that was one hell of a mission. I'm immensely proud of what we accomplished. Not gonna lie, I think that was amazing. Wow, we ran into a Mad Cat 2. The Mark II is not something to be trifled with. I mean, you saw it. It was everything that our Mad Cat is and more. And that's a stock version, and ours is a little bit more optimized. 312,000. Yeah, we made no money on this mission, but you know what? We got so much stuff. We have all the things. Clan Gauss rifles, too. That's a big one. 2 of them. Robbing the Mad Cat of those was just huge. All right, so what's the problems here? Grensky stick, she stood in the line of fire and did not flinch. Same thing with a charger. Both of those suckers just stood there and took it, which, you know, that was one heck of an impressive thing. To be fair, the Gauss Wolf, I did kind of mess up with how I had positioned it. It was a really rough shot, and it had to take it. And it did it wonderfully. Even the champion did pretty good on this one. Sort of holding that flank, making sure that the enemy wasn't able to turn it. We are going to be out of doing stuff for the next little while. Whew, that was amazing. I'm so proud of everybody. Do a quick check of the store. Maybe some of the kit that we really wanted has shown up there. Mainly long tom artillery. Because if I can get my hands on just the long tom artillery. No. Fire and air laser, PPC. Wow, the store is really dumb today. J-Talents. Everybody wants talents. The store is somewhat reflected by how much people buy things. But yeah. So no ballistics at all. A whole ton of mechs though. Like, is this just... No, that's partial salvage. So an awesome, a cataphract, another champion. It's a 2N. Is this the Star League? No, this is a different one. Hollanders, Hornets, Panthers, Urban Mechs. So the store is currently entirely classified with nothing but mechs. Good job, guys. Good job. We, however, have a brand new mech. I mean, I'm not going to keep it, but we have an avatar. Let's see, what's this one? I think you are the missile one? Yeah, the missile launchers. We're going to build this one. Write it up. I will pay nothing because it's an Omni mech, so it's free. All right, so we got another avatar. We're not going to keep it. We're going to sell it immediately. We're also going to sell the Mauler parts because the Mauler is cute, but I'm not keeping you. Also, you're worth basically 572,572 to me. And sell the avatar part. 234. Show me this avatar. Yeah, the avatar. It's in pieces. It's a cool mech, don't get me wrong, but that's refit. Let's just see what we managed to salvage. The LB-10. And slugs for it, too, which I think we're lighter on slugs than we are on clusters. Oh, no, we're lighter on clusters, absolutely. Right, we're not going to keep this. We're not going to save it. I'm sorry, but we've already got one. And anything other than the Rakatar would just kind of seem kind of superfluous. So, junk. 1.1 million. So good to sell. So good to sell. Yeah, the entire company, well, most of the company is in repairs. The Pulsapult, the Warhammer, the Firestarter, and the Empty Husk of a Marauder is the only thing currently available to us. But that was everything we ever needed it to be. Let's run the clock a bit. Just so I can get some mechs back. Just do a quick check, because I do need to make sure. If the Thanatos comes up, it needs to be modified. Well, repaired. Also, I'll probably need to put a better pilot into it. I have been sort of neglecting that. Check. Oh, the mech bay. Still 3 days out. Company's coming back. Back online. How long until I can work on the mech again? Screamer's gonna be ready in 4 days. Oh, we might be able to fill the Screamer. That'd be really cool. I would love to do that. We've got 11 days left before the end of the month. We're clearly going to take more, well, not today, but we're going to be taking more missions before we leave. Drive upgrade has been completed. We're going to come over to engineering. Because I need... Oh, there's more? More did you speak? Well, give me another drop limit upgrade. It's fairly cheap.
I'll get the crew moving.
Make it so that I can drop the entire company of super heavies. You literally can't do that, by the way. Stop. Mech bay. Rakatar taking a surprising amount of hits. Oh yeah, the catapult took a nasty hit. It was just it was just internal damage, but still scary to see on that mech. When they got through that armor, I was very concerned, but then we had everything fully taken care of. And it was like, yes, thank you, the world is good. This mech is pretty solid. I mean, it's also really basic because it's got a lot of risk gear in it, so you really can't throw too much structure and armor on it. But yeah, it's pretty solid. I mean, the 4 medium lasers were kind of something that I insisted on being into the mech. And it worked out quite nicely. I'm very happy with how it's working out. The silver bullet still has me a little bit on edge sometimes, but you know what? Yeah, it's pretty solid. Alright, we've got another 3 days. They'll have the Screamer back too. 3, 2, 1. Stop. Mackie in 9 days. All right, show me the Meg Bay, because I want to show you this. We're not going to be fielding it today, but our Screamer Lamb has seen some pretty rough times. The first modification we made to it was give it a pair of snub-nosed PPC pirates, which were amazing. Unfortunately, that has proven not to be something that I can continue with. So what I decided is I took a pair of spiked fists and fire fists and pirate medium lasers, which give me, I believe, additional damage. Yeah, additional base melee damage. And I also threw in back all the directional jump jets that it used to have. And I'm kind of hoping that what I can do with it, they're all clustered in one location, which is terrifying me, is have it drop down on top of somebody and just beat the ever-loving crap out of them. I don't know if it'll work, but if it does, this will be really cool. So fingers crossed, hope that this works when we finally get onto it. But we're going to try and utilize it for a... we're going to try and use it for a melee. Oh, speaking of, I didn't do this before, and I should have. It has an advanced targeting control system, but I don't really need that. What I need instead is something like the Blood Sport. +1 melee, +1 initiative. Unless I've got a melee targeting system, I can't remove it? Really? Are you serious that I can't? That's cruel. Oh, I can't make it even better. That's unfortunate. Alright, so it is in the form that it's going to take, but yeah, it's much more geared now to death from above, and I want to see if that'll actually work. I'm not sure if this is how the Screamer's going to stay, but it may need even more modification. It's just not very good. Or at least it was very good, but the current version, I'm not sure how it's going to work out. So I'll be very interested to kind of see how that goes. I do have a leg spike boot, which I could throw in there. Do a reinforced leg. If I pulled that off and threw on a pair of leg spike boots, I would need half a ton. And I don't have enough slots for half a ton. But yeah, that would be something lovely to throw on there. Well, I could with 2 tier 2s. Or with 2 tier 1s, maybe. Might be able to make something work. We'll have to see. Or maybe I'll pull out the ECM. And that would give me enough for a tier 3, and that would fit it. But yeah, that's for later. That's stuff we must consider in the future. But for now, oh, this has been one heck of a ride. Can't wait to put all the cannons. So we managed to best an entire fairly awesome lance of Curetans. Kicked butt, took names, got a lot of great equipment that I can't wait to start cramming into my mechs. The Mackie will be ready in 9 days. The Screamer is finally out of the hangar, which is amazing. We have a couple of more missions to take on this planet, but that's going to do it for today's episode. I have been Tarek. If you like what you've been saying, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to see a notification every time I post these videos, press the little bell icon, leave a comment. Make sure you join us on our streams during Wednesdays and Saturdays at 4 o'clock as we continue the campaigns of Apollo's Vipers, a Clan Start version of this, which is very different. And in fact, we have one of those maulers that we fought recently. It has 4 Gauss rifles, which is rather hilarious. And we'll see you all in the next episode.